Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the War of my First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. And Spotty Dog having a cuddle. Okay, come on back up. Well, hopefully he'll settle down on the rug there. Okay, what do I want to have a look at in this particular reading? I do apologise for he's determined to say hello. Hello, mate. Yeah, love ya. Okay, there we go. Okay, hopefully he'll settle on the rug there. Just in case you're wondering, Spot was diagnosed about 4 or 5 months ago with mouth cancer. He is in the last couple of months. So, yeah, when he asks for cuddles, he gets cuddles. So huge hugs to Spotty. Yes, he's very comfortable. Yes, he's still enjoying life. And when that is no longer the case, we will make the difficult decision at that time. Okay, where do I want to go? What a week it's going to be. Right, what's happening is that announcement has come out that Netanyahu will be travelling to DC, supposedly in talks regarding Iran. That might not be the reason why he's actually travelling here, but let's, with that Moon Secrets card, on the 11th of February, so in 2 days' time, or 2.5 days' time for you guys. I do apologise for that last video being really short. I just had to get out of that energy. Okay, word of the day my guides are giving me is complacency. Not you guys, I know that, but given all that has been released, all that has come out, the fact that this regime is still there, it is very much about explaining why the unraveling of everything is going to come from overseas. So we've got the Polish Prime Minister, President, not sure, can't remember, Donald Tusk, TUSK, has announced an investigation into the EPS files and ties with Russia. You've got in the UK, pretty much the Prime Minister is being taken down because of not his personal, but the fact that he appointed somebody who everybody knew had ties with EPS is being taken down. I'll have a look at his potential replacement shortly. All over the world, France, Norway, Australia, everywhere is launching investigations, and it's not like this information hasn't been out there for decades, but at least it's now starting to get momentum at the higher echelons. But what I want to have a look at is Net is in DC in a couple of days' time, allegedly regarding Iran. And if Iran, blame it on the accent, just understand that other parts of the world pronounce things differently. Okay, including nuclear. Sorry, it's my little pet peeve when people in the comments try and correct my pronunciation. Just understand that other parts of the world say words differently, pronounce words differently. Okay, so apparently, where do I start with this? Apparently, in Iran, you've got Witkoff and Kushner, or should I say, Witkoff and Kushner, a known Russian asset, and a slumlord son-in-law who has no security clearance, apparently supposedly negotiating the peace agreement. We know it's nothing to do with the actual people of Iran itself. It's to do with what money can be made. But also apparently part of the negotiations is the US Navy Admiral Brad Cooper. Now, Brad Cooper was an Orange Twerp appointment, and he was the one that authorised the highly international criminal second boat strike in the Caribbean, however you like to pronounce it, when there were survivors clinging to the wreckage. So he's a piece of work himself as well. So apparently they're the ones that are involved in the negotiations. Okay, well, I did have a little bit of a look. Apparently, it's the Tel Aviv District Court that is looking into the fraud case, the corruption, the bribery, fraud, breach of trust and corruption case against Net. Last Monday, testimony was cut short after a supposed sealed envelope was delivered to Net, and he went, "Oh, this is urgent, let me out of here," and it was cut short. Apparently, the following day, there was no testimony by Net because he was ill, and Wednesday there were judicial constraints on actually hearing of the case. So pretty much every time he's supposed to appear and testify in regards to this particular case, and then if you're wondering, it's Tel Aviv District Court case number 4000, and it's the Bellick Waller affair, if you're ever wanting to have a look. And we've got the death card because he knows to testify will be the absolute ending of him. So, turning up in Washington again, what do we need to know? I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale. What do we need to know? Sorry, 7 minutes of waffling. What do we need to know about Net in Washington? I post a lot of stuff in my post section. Go to maighstirtarot or the little red circle, pink circle under any video, and you'll find the main page. Go to the post section. There's a lot in there that is really interesting, including a video by an Australian investigative journalist about Miller. And the reason why I thought of that is the Emperor card showed himself, called Edgelord in Chief. It's called the video. Great video. I hope you can view it overseas. So why is Net in DC? Because volatile information is coming out that's going to change everything. We've got the Moon card, we've got the High Priestess, and we've got the Sun card here. But the Knight of Wands, there is explosive, volatile information that's going to be presented about Net. He's getting out of Israel is what I'm getting. He's getting out of Israel. It's almost like earth shaking, because I can actually feel, we're not having an earthquake, but to me it feels like the floor is actually wobbling here. There's reporting that's come out that a hospital in Gaza was bombed, that when people went to help the survivors in the hospital, it was attacked again. And I believe it was attacked 3 times and called a triple tap. Apparently one of the Israeli bobsled team at the Olympics, which is why Israel was apparently booed as well, was part of that triple tap. But there's explosive information coming forward that is going to change everything with the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the Moon card here, the hidden secrets, but it can also be the literally it's about a week or a week and a half, 10 days that we've got. Is it the new moon, but secrets being revealed here with the Moon card? I'm just looking at the major arcana that's come out. High Priestess, something that's hidden about Israel. This is Hogarth's card for Israel, I believe, because it's a very Jewish card in regards to the symbolism on the traditional Rider-Waite deck. Yeah, about secrets, but also Israel, that is going to be potentially explosive with the Sun card or very revealing. Now, I'm getting here, if I keep going, something new in regards to documents that a certain somebody would like to keep hidden. So Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, that has so far been kept hidden. We've got the Four of Cups, not wanting to be around when it's offered, not liking the fact that it's coming out. Heavy burden. This information is going to be chaotic and heavy, and it's to do with connections. We've got Russia, we've got the Devil, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Judgment card. Something to do with Netanyahu's connections with Russia. And it's going to be explosive. If I keep going, because my guides are telling me to keep going, and you got to do what your guides tell you. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. This can be about the inability to harvest, but I'm getting it's more about harvesting information that has not yet been available. And it's to do with a chaotic attack. I think information is coming out about Netanyahu being behind or partially behind, and it's going to bring about a significant ending. The initial tack at the music festival. Now, if you remember correctly, sorry, I'm getting, yeah, unexpected out of left field. I'm getting prickles everywhere when I said that. I read on it at the time and clearly got that he was involved. Mercenary actions and moneyed alliances behind the scenes. Yeah. Okay. Now, I read on it at the time. Now, if you remember that music festival, yeah, there was some major agreements that were made. Not only was the location moved, originally the festival was slated to be deep within Israel. It was moved to right on the border. It was extended by a day, and it was on that day, like this is last minute, moved and extended by a day at the last minute, according to the musicians that were down to perform. Last minute, moved and extended to near the border. Apparently, there's information that came out from intelligence agencies that had said, oh, don't be doing this. But that sort of attack, yeah, he's fleeing. He's fleeing. He's fleeing overseas. He's going to the US because I think he knows this is coming out. 8 of Cups, 3 cups spilled, and the 2 of Pentacles, and juggling, but you've got the ship coming in. I think he's fleeing because this information is coming out. Now, people that were at that festival reported that, yeah, people at that festival, 3 of Cups, and there were 3 involved. Remember, we had that 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. There were 3 involved. People at that festival, and he fears being imprisoned. And here we got the giving and receiving help. Here with the 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. People at that festival reported that there were many languages and accents and colorings, skin tone colorings of those that were involved in the attack. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Was Judgment card, the Wheel of Fortune, karma coming and biting him on the bum, some huge announcement coming forward. So tell me, is this why Netanyahu, I'm going to say, is fleeing to the US? Is there information? Bindi, boo boo, boo, Bindi, boo boo. Bindi's over there chasing a stick at the beach. Is there news about legs pedaling? Sometimes you wonder whether to. Oh, is there news? Yeah. News coming out. Ace of Swords, whistleblower, something he'd like kept hidden. That's why he's heading off. It's going to be something really emotional. Something huge. I'm just going to pause you while I wake Bindi up. Sorry about that. She was pedaling away. Yeah, and there's that volatile information card again. You've got this false victory going to fall off the horse. Tell me about Netanyahu coming to the US. A lot of information coming out quickly. You've got the World card going to bring an ending, but from somewhere else in the world that is going to reveal everything. The Sun card, the High Priestess card, which is the Israel card. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is my Homeland Security card. And you've got the Page of Cups. And on the bottom, you've got the Moon card. You've got the King of Swords. You've got the Smoke and Mirrors, Illusion, Delusion, Shell Game, you name it. And you've got things that are going to turn about for those three, the Wheel of Fortune, for the three that were involved. There is something going to come out. Is this? I'll just put those back randomly. Come on down. I'll just pop those back randomly. Let's have a look. What do we need to know about Netanyahu coming to the US? There's the flea card, another flea card with that Six of Swords. What do we need to know about Netanyahu coming to the US? A couple of days, Wednesday, fleeing. I just showed you that literally on the bottom, and there it is on the top. Fleeing justice, fleeing the truth, and there's that three that are documentation about the three that were involved. If you want to know who the three are, it was Netanyahu, the Kremlin, and the regime in the US. And if I'm talking about the regime, I'm putting money on it being Miller. The orange twerp was complicit, and I'm getting the word complacency again. But oh gosh. Okay. Tell me about Netanyahu coming to DC. Information coming forward about Homeland Security. The energy is stewing in at the moment. And you've got the Ten of Wands in the past there. It's an ending. It's too much. It's too much. The messaging that's going to come out, he cannot carry this lie anymore, is what my guides are telling me. Wow. Okay, let's see where this goes. Oh, far out, man. Devil at the top. I actually feel really intense with this reading. There's the devil. There's something coming out that he can't carry the lie any further. Yeah. So we've gone from Ten of Wands to Ace of Wands. Fiery information, fiery news coming forward. We've got the Queen of Swords. So something, just going to say something legal. This is my external position, is the Queen of Swords. A truth being brought forward by a female. And there's internally the female with that Chariot card, a female riding forward. Oh boy, hopes and fears. It's whatever it is, with there's that Knight of Wands again, it's going to be explosive. Okay, the outcome, be careful what you wish for with that Nine of Cups, because he's going down. Ten of Swords. Unexpected out of left field with that Page of Cups. And here's the Knight of Swords bringing forth this sort of truth about the lie. The Seven of Swords about the lie. Oh boy. Now, I keep getting this. Now, with this, it's an inspirational female leader in Israel. You guys told me who it was. I can't remember her name, but here she is. Again. I'm just having a look what's on the bottom. Entrapped by the information coming out about partnerships turning into a nightmare. You've got the Fool, you've got the Moon, and you've got the government, the Hierophant. Okay, because why is Netanyahu coming to the US? Because there's something that is going to come out. He is not wanting to be in Israel when it does. That's all I can say. What's going to happen to Netanyahu? What is going to happen to Netanyahu? Gosh, I hope I'm right on this. What is going to happen to Netanyahu in the US? What is going to happen? Right. Attempt to cover it up, attempt to stop it release. Just be aware you may not hear anything about this in the US. Keep an eye on the international media for you. What's going to happen to him? Well, we've got imprisonment down the bottom there. Something, but the here and now is something, documentation that they don't want to get out. You've got Queen of Cups as the challenge again, this female energy, something that's not yet been released. The Death card. So much death. I said right at the beginning that the death toll amongst the Palestinians would be easy 100,000. The official figures, I think, now are about 60. So much death, but this is also about an ending. So what's going to happen to the Netanyahu in the US? In the past, again, we've got this Eight of Pentacles, information that has not yet been harvested, documents that have not yet been harvested. But then on the top, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, karma coming. That will change everything. Death, karma, this is what's circling him. In the immediate future, the Nine of Wands. The presentation of this Ace of Wands. Remember, we had the Ace of Wands there. So what's going to happen to him in the US? We've got externally the Two of Pentacles trying to get out of Dodge. Money changing hands, potentially. Internally, we've got the King of Cups. He's going to get offered diplomatic immunity with that card. It's my Witkoff card. I keep getting Nutlick and Witkoff mixed up. Probably because, now remember, Witkoff's original spelling of his surname ended in a V. my Witkoff card. Potentially bringing money with him. Hopes and fears being forced to flee, the Eight of Cups. There's Russia with the Empress, the outcome, Russia, documentation being produced, and it is going to be, so Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, it is going to be huge. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the mercenary. You've got here that on the bottom, the underlying energy, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands having to defend himself, the King of Wands. This can be the legislators. We've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Moon card, we've got the nightmare situation with the Nine of Swords, the Lovers and the Downfall. We've got Hierophant and Judgment. These are not good cards for Netanyahu. So, yeah. Because there's no reason for him to come to the US. I'm just going to point that out. There's such a thing as a telephone. There's no actual reason for him to come. I'm getting that he is fleeing because he knows something is about to be released. In regards to what actually happened. Okay, I'm going to let, and on the bottom we've got, yep, Israel, but secrets being revealed that are going to bring everything to an end with the World card. Okay, going to leave it there. Watch this space. Catch you shortly.